Hey, good afternoon and welcome. My name is Sandra. My channel is called Sussex Sandra, and welcome. How are we all doing? Are we all doing all right? Yeah? You sure? Good, that's what I like to hear. All right, so this afternoon, it is Monday, the 13th of February. It's a nice sort of, I can't describe. It's a nice bright mid-morning. It's half term, so you'll probably hear quite a few kids outside playing. I mean, they're already out there and it's a gorgeous day, so I don't blame them. They're out there playing. Yeah, so I have just had a meeting at work and I sort of looked at my face and I thought, I can't believe I did a meeting and my face looks like this. So I'm taking a little quick break before my next meeting, which is in about an hour's time. And no one's going to know that I'm doing this little break. And I thought, you know what, it's a good time to put on some makeup. All I did this morning, which is really bad, I put on a little bit of eyeshadow. So you know this Wonder Beauty thing I got some time back in a BOXYCHARM, I think. It's just like a little, it's like a base colour, base cream colour, and that as a sort of top colour. So I put that on and I put on a lip balm and I did my brows and that was it. And I was like, oh yeah, that'll do. But I thought, no, let me put on a bit more makeup, look a little bit better. It's a nice day, let me just, you know, buck up a little bit. So whilst I'm having my little sneaky little break, I'm going to try out some makeup which I bought probably at the beginning of this year in the sales, and I just haven't put on any of the stuff as yet. So what it is that I buy a lot of the products that I like. I tend to get from either Look Fantastic if they've got it, but usually when it comes to makeup items, I tend to go to Cult Beauty, which is a really good site to just pick things up if you need it, especially products that tend to be available in the States and being introduced to over here. Cult Beauty will have those sites, will have those products, and there's a couple of things that I've seen in BOXYCHARM, or I've seen people receive in BOXYCHARM, but I've never been able to get it, so it's never turned up in my box and it hasn't appeared in the drop shops or anything like that. So when I saw them at the beginning of the year, they were on offer. I also had my birthday discount, because I get a birthday discount from Cult Beauty, so I use that. I had some awards which I think I had about £15 or £20 awards which I could use. So I had my birthday discount and I had my awards, so I just used it all and bought a few things that I wanted to treat myself to. So it's three things in particular. Was it four? No, it was three things in particular which I purchased. Two of them are Natasha Denona, because I do like Natasha Denona products, and one was a Keys Soulcare, which is the Alicia Keys product range. So if I had to show you the two products that I purchased, I tell you what, I'll put them on and I'll just chat in the meantime. So this is a product that I got. So this is a product that came in an Ipsy Glam Bag X, I believe, the November Ipsy Glam Bag X, but they didn't have it in the deep skin shade. They had it in the original, so I went ahead and bought the deep skin one of these. So this is from Stila, and I bought it from Sephora because they were selling it nice and cheap, and it's just a primer, but it does a little bit of color correcting as well. So I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer so you can see what's going on. It's good daylight, so you should be able to sort of get a good idea of what's going on with my skin. So you can see what my skin's like at the moment. It's all bare, not brilliant, but I'm 54. It's as good as it's going to be, really, I think. So put some of this on, and I'm going to put this on as my primer and a little bit of color correction. Alright, so there we go. I don't think it does that much in the way of color correcting. I'm just going to put a little bit more on, just in those areas. But it's alright, it's okay as a primer, so I'm not mad at it. It absorbs nice and easily, and my skin looks alright when I finish, so I'm not complaining. It's not greasy, and it works well as a primer. The original one of these I did put in my last beauty bundle, which I posted today. So yeah, so that's gone. And who won that beauty bundle? I've forgotten already who won it. It was Linda Kenny. So it's been posted today, so you should get it hopefully Wednesday, Thursday. So good luck, and I hope you enjoy it. So she's got that in a beauty bundle. Do look out for my beauty bundles. I'm hoping to get my my January American Beauty Box products this week. It's coming by Royal Mail, so who knows, but I'm hoping that is coming this week. There's no strikes going on over Royal Mail, so cross fingers, it's going to be here very quickly. Right, now, foundation. So this is a Natasha Denona foundation. I did receive it in a BOXYCHARM, but the colour that they had available wasn't colour. I chose the colour, I wasn't sure if it was the right colour, and I could only go by the colours they had available. So the one I got from BOXYCHARM, I can't even see what the colour is, can't even read it. I've got my contact lenses on. I think it says deep, something like R something R. It was quite dark and it was red undertoned. So that's the one I got from BOXYCHARM. I liked the formula, but the colour was just too dark. So I went ahead, used my discount and stuff from Cult Beauty and bought this one. So this one is 94N deep. So this one should be neutral. It's still deep, so hopefully it's going to be the right colour. I'm going to put it on first with a sponge, and then I'll probably do one side of a sponge and one side with a brush, because I normally use a brush, but I'll try with a sponge first. It's my phone going. Right, I'm going to do it this way. I'm really hoping the colour is going to be okay. It's not too expensive. I'm pretty certain it's still reduced on the site, and it's about £22–23, which is not too bad for a foundation. When I got it, I spent something like £19 on it, so I did get a good discount. Right, so let's try this out. The colour looks like it should be alright. That looks like it should be my colour. Yeah, that should be okay. But let's see how this applies. With a sponge, I'll speed through this bit. The colour's fine. The colour is good. I could definitely do with another layer, so I'm just going to put another layer with this sponge, and I think I'll do the other side with the brush. Yeah, I think that looks alright. Colour's good. It's looking like the finish is going to be fine. So I am now going to do the other side with a brush. Not even a clean brush, but a brush. This is one of those daisy brushes I got from, I think it was Ipsy. Might have been Ipsy, and it was like a whole set. I just love these little daisy handles. They're so pretty. Yeah, so I almost like a brush finish, always looks good. Yeah, that looks good. Colour is perfect, I'm happy. So this is the Natasha Denona Transform Matte Foundation. Yep, so that's what it looks like. And how much is it now? I'll just get the correct information. Right, so the Transform Matte, Natasha Denona Transform Matte Foundation, 28 millilitres, various shades. It's currently £23.40, so it was £39. They haven't got many shades available, so that's why it's reduced. And the shades they've got available are my shades, so I might buy another one of these actually. The only shades they've got available now are 90N Neutral Dark, 92W Warm Deep, 93R Red Deep. I think that's the colour. Oh no, that's the other one. 94N Neutral Deep, which is the one I've got here, and 96NR Neutral Red. That's the colour that came in the BOXYCHARM. So yeah, they've only got the dark and deep shades left, but it is a very nice foundation. I'll definitely, if you can, have a look around, see if there's anywhere else selling it. But the thing is, though, they might be selling it at the full price. But yeah, I really like the finish of this. So for people like me who have got oily skin and like the natural finish look, yep, happy with that. Very happy with that. So I'm glad I finally got the right shade for myself. Right, so I'm going to put a little bit of concealer on under my eyes, because, you know, might as well go the whole way. So we will go with... I tell you what, it's just so good that I've got the American Beauty boxes. Nearly all my makeup now is from the American Beauty boxes, and occasionally I will pick things up, sort of, you know, my local suppliers. So this was an Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer, which I'm pretty certain I got in an Ipsy Glam bag, because it's not a full size. So I'm just going to put some of that on under my eyes. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to put a little bit of powder on just to bake, just a little bit. I don't do the full baking, but just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. We're going to put a little bit of face powder on just to finish it all off. So this is something else I got in my American Beauty boxes, and I think again this came in an Ipsy Glam Bag X possibly. This is Patrick Star one size setting powder. I've actually come to love this setting powder. I just really like the formula. Very light, very just refined. Gives a really nice sort of blurred finish on the face. It just finishes off your face really nicely. I mean, I'm not going anywhere for I'm not going anywhere for Valentine's. My days of Valentine's celebration seem to be well and truly over. But you know, if you're going to be doing, if you're going out somewhere, if you're fortunate enough to be taken out somewhere, go somewhere nice to celebrate Valentine's, you know, this is the kind of makeup you can get away with. It looks nice, not too much, but just looks soft and feminine. It's just nice. This powder just does it for me. It really is. Just gives a really nice finish. Look at that. Look at that. It just finishes it off. Just nice. Just nice. Yeah. So that's cool. Right, next. Now, the other thing I purchased, again, another Natasha Denona purchase, and this is like this face palette. So this was something that came, I think it was in a BOXYCHARM Premium. I think it was when BOXYCHARM Premium first launched, and I didn't get the very first BOXYCHARM Premium, and they had this palette. It was in a different shades, but man, I was so upset I didn't get it. So upset I didn't get it. And I've always had my eyes on it. So this is, it's just a, they call it an ND Glam face palette. Yeah. Did have it in various shades, and then this is what you get in it. So you get sort of full eyeshadows down there and a highlighter. Then you got a, you can lift it up, you've got a little flap here. So you've got this little flap, and it's got a blush and a highlighter, and I just thought, oh man, that's just so cool. That's just too cool for school, isn't it? It's just gorgeous. So I'm going to be using that for my eyes and my face. It would have been nice to have a bronzer, but you know what I might do? They've got a dark shade here. I'm going to try that as my bronzer. There's no rules that say that you've got to use a bronzer. So I'm just going to try this dark shade here, see if it would work as a bronzer for me. Sure it would. Sure it will. Oh, it's a bit dark. Okay, it's a bit dark. It's more like a contour. Alright. Okay, Sandra, you made a little bit dark there. Okay, I'm going to use that as a contour because that is dark. I'm going to have to blend that out. Yeah, it's definitely more contoury colour. But now that I've started, I've got to continue. So, let me just go in. It's me trying to be clever. Thinking, yeah, let me use my eyeshadow as a contour. And then get myself in trouble. Right, so it's very, very, very dark. I've really messed up this whole look here, but I am going to recover it. I am going to recover it because I have to, or I'm going to look like a clown. So let me get a, right, this is a Bobbi Brown bronzer that I've got. This bronzer is bronzing powder in Deeps number 4. I've had this knocking around a long time, but it's an old but faithful. So I'm going to use that now as a bronzer. Let's see if I can just... Right, how's that looking? It's not so stark now, is it? It's a little bit better. Yeah, I think I've kind of saved it a little bit. Child. Alright, let's go in now with the blush. I'm going to move on quickly from that mistake. Right, so this is the blush they've got. So let's see how this is. I expect it to be quite pigmented, so It's a fresh brush, so we'll see how dark this is. Okay, it's not too bad. Okay, I can build this up. So this is like a cream blush. I thought it was a powder, but it's actually a cream blush. It's not quite giving me the payoff that I wanted, but I did go in, as I mentioned, and I did buy a Keys Soulcare colour. So this is like a I think it's lip and cheek. I think they call it lip and cheek. So this is, no, it's just cheek. So this is Keys Soulcare Sheer Blush Cheek Tint, and the colour I've got here is Liberation. So let's see how this looks. I'm not normally into cream blushes, but some I've kind of secretly quite liked. So this is a nice dark colour. So let me try this with my fingers first. It's got a slight fragrance. It's nice. I like that. That's nice. That's nice. It's giving me the payoff that I want, but it's not too much. It's just a nice gentle flush of colour. I like that. That's nice. Yep, I like that. Yep, that I like. I think I could almost get away with putting some more on. Yeah, I like that. So that's the thing with the cream ones. They're not like heavy power hitting when it comes to blush. They're more gentle, they're more subtle. So I don't mind that. Let's try the highlighter in the collection, and then I'll go on and do my eyes. So this is the highlighter. So let's just try that. Yep, that's fine. I always put a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Do people still do that, or is it just me and I'm just stuck in my ways? But I like that highlighter. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Let's do the eyeshadow. See what we got going on here. So we've got, with the eyeshadow, there's 3 mattes. So we've got that as a matte, that as a matte, that as a matte, and then these two colours are the shimmers. So let's go with the, what's this called? Transition. Oh, they've actually given you directions on where they should go. So you've got transition, so let's use it as transition. Right, so that transition, if anything, has provided more like a base for my eyes. That's fine. Then they've got smoke, they've got outer, and they've got crease. So this colour is supposed to go in the crease. So let's do that. I'm just going to follow their instructions. They're telling me where to put it. Let's see what they how right they are. Right, so they're saying put this in the crease. So let's do that. And then they've got this colour here as smokes. What do they mean by smoke? Is that sort of at the edges, maybe? Maybe at the edges, and I'm just kind of, I think that's what they mean by, well, that's what I'm interpreting it as. Then they've got this colour here as outer corner. Don't know if it makes sense to me, but I'm just going to do what they say. And then this colour here, they're saying put in your inner, which makes sense. So that colour there in your inner. So I'm just going to use my fingers for that. not sure about that, you know. I think I kind of messed up. Well, I don't think, I know I've kind of messed up because of how I use the eyeshadow as a contour. But I'm going to see if I can try to redeem it. So I'm going to put on an eyeliner now. I'm not going to go in with a black eyeliner. I'm going to go in with my Stila one in sort of an aubergine colour. What do they call this colour? This colour was called Vivid Amethyst. So it's this one here. So I'm going to use that as an eyeliner. Yeah, that's enough for that. And I'm going to do my brows quickly. So the brows, I'm just going to pick up a Tresluz brow pencil. So you've got the wax at one side, then you've got the micro brow at the other end. Okay, starting to come together a little bit now, isn't it? It's starting to make a little bit more sense. Right, I'm going to put on a lip liner, and then I'm going to find a lipstick. Then I'm going to set my face and we'll call it a day. So this is what happens when you play with makeup. And this is me playing with makeup. I didn't know how that Natasha Denona set was going to look, and I wanted to try it out. And I know a lot of people, when they say they're going to play with makeup, they play with the makeup first before they practice their looks, and then they go on camera. Not me, because I'm an idiot. I play first. I actually play on camera, and you see the mistakes I make. Now I'm looking for my normal chocolate lip liner, my MAC one, but it doesn't seem to be here, so maybe it's upstairs. So this is probably the only product I've ever enjoyed from Mally Beauty, and it's like a lip liner. I'm not sure what the colour is, can't see what it says here. I think it's like mahogany or something, but as a lip liner it's a good colour. I like it. It's a nice dark brown. Right, so happy with that. And then the final new product that I got was something I picked up. It was in one of the drop shops, so it was either a BOXYCHARM drop shop or it was a Nipsey add-ons or whatever, but it's from KVD Beauty, and it was like I'm not sure if it's a lip gloss or a lip tint or a lip stain, but I liked the colour, so I picked it up. So I wouldn't have paid more than what, maybe $3 for it. Okay, so that's what it looks like. The colour's going to be good, but I don't know what the formula is. So as I said, I don't know if it's a lip gloss or a lip tint or what. So let's put it on. Right, it looks like it's a liquid lipstick. Smells nice. And the formula's nice as well. It's soft, it's creamy and nice. That applied beautifully. Oh, that's really, really nice. Okay, KVD. I love this formula. When I come across a formula that I really like, I just want to go and buy loads more. So I'm going to have a look out for this and see if I can find some more. But that applied beautifully. I like that. That's a thumbs up. So yeah, that's how it's all looking. Haven't got any mascara on, so let's put some mascara on and then let's call it a day. But there you go. This is me playing with makeup, guys. I know. And there we are. Finished look. What do we think? I actually, you know what, it's worked out okay. Yes, I can see I kind of over contoured with the dark eyeshadow, but apart from that, I think the foundation looks good. It's got a really nice finish. Finished off with that powder. As I said, I love that one size face powder. The lipstick's good. I think the eyeshadows, I need to play around with the eyeshadows a little bit more. Might not put them on the same way they say to put it on. I might put on an eyeshadow primer just to see if I can get a different look. But yeah, I love this lipstick. Love the face powder. I'm just happy with it all, really. So yeah, cool. The Keys Soulcare colour cheek tint, it was a really nice colour. I really like how that looks. I'm quite happy with that. What do you think, guys? Right, I'll be back very soon because I'm going to be doing a little parcel I received from Lush. So I will see you all very, very soon. Take care. Bye.